Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I manifested my engagement. So I'm engaged. I've been engaged for several months, and I kind of announced it on a live a couple months ago. I accidentally said my fiance, and people are like, "What? Your fiance?" So yes, we are engaged, and I took myself through a very specific protocol to manifest engagement. I knew I wanted to get married. I knew I wanted to be with my person who we were going to be all in with each other, fully committed. I knew I wanted that. I manifested it. It's now here. So I'm going to talk about how I did that in this video. Before I jump in, I'm so excited to tell you that I'm opening the doors to my brand new course called I Do. So this is my course for you if you want to manifest marriage. If you want to manifest engagement, if you want to manifest that all-in committed relationship, this course is definitely for you. So this course is for people manifesting either a specific person or new person. I'm going to be speaking to both those groups of people, and it's a 6-week intensive course. We are going to dive super deep. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. I'm going to take you through my exact protocol. I'm even going to show you the exact things I scripted out when I was manifesting my engagement, all of that. So I'm really excited to take you through this course. For the next few days, it's going to be on sale significantly. There's going to be a big discount. So click the link below, and if you want in, jump in now. I can't wait to be in there with you. Okay, so let's talk about this. How did I manifest my engagement? How did I manifest the all-in commitment? There's a lot of layers to this, but for this video, I'm going to talk about a few things. First of all, I got really clear on what I wanted. That's actually the first step of manifesting. We don't always talk about this, but it's really an important step. It's important to get really clear on exactly what you want. I think it's important to get so clear that you really have written it out and you're really you know what it is that you want. You're able to write it out. Often we think we know what we want, but our ideas about it are unfocused. And so when we write things down and when we write it out, we become very clear and focused on the end result. So for me, I got clear on what I wanted was my all-in relationship, full commitment, engaged, and married. And I actually wanted it really fast. I wanted it really fast because I'm a little bit older. I'm not going to tell you my age right here, but I just was like, I'm ready for this now. I'm ready for this now. So I got really clear on what I wanted. Number 2, I started saturating my inner world with different things. 1, I started saturating my inner world with my self-concept. Me being a wife. Me being a wife. So what does that mean? One of the main techniques I used when I was saturating my inner world with being a wife was I started pretending, you might even say. And it sounds silly, and people have this thing with the word pretend. Some people don't like that word, but it actually works. I started pretending that I already was a wife. I just would do this internally. I would walk around in my life pretending I was a wife. Only when I was alone. I didn't tell anyone about it, but I'd be grocery shopping and I'd be pretending I was a wife. I'd be taking a walk and I'd be pretending I was already a wife. Why would I do this? Because this is stepping into the self who is already embodied as that new version who has your desire. And that's what we are always doing when we're manifesting. We are stepping into the version of ourselves who has our desire. If you want something and you want something bad enough, I recommend stepping into that version of yourself over and over and over again and doing all the different techniques you could possibly do to step into that self. My I Do course is going to take you through every single technique you could possibly do to saturate your inner world with being that person already. So that was one of the things I did. Self-concept, and I'd pretend or just walk around acting as if I was already a wife. This helped me embody the state of the wish fulfilled. It helped me feel like the person who already had my desire. Another thing I would do was inner conversations. That's a really big one. Inner conversations also changes your self-concept, and it also attracts to you the version of your person that you desire. So how would I do inner conversations? I would do them daily, probably every night and every morning. And here's how I would do it. I would wrap my arms around myself. I'd be laying in bed. My eyes would be closed. And I would conjure up an inner conversation, which means I would, in my imagination, hear my man saying to me, I'm in love with you. You're the one for me. I'm all in. You're such a goddess. I want you to be my wife. I want to be all in with you. I want to do this with you. I want to be with you forever. I'd conjure up him saying those things to me. Sometimes I would say something back. Sometimes, I'm fluid with my inner conversations, meaning I'm not really rigid about it. I let the imaginal act take me somewhere, but I was able to go within and really hear in my imagination, not in my ear, hear in my imagination, my man saying these things to me, okay? Another huge thing I did was scripting. And there's a lot of different versions of scripting that we can do. This is another thing I'm jumping into or diving deep into in the I Do course. There's a lot of different ways to script. And I'm even going to show you in that course exactly the things that I scripted when I manifested marriage with my man. We're not married yet, we're engaged, but when I manifested this all-in relationship. So with scripting, what I would do was I would write down the things that my man was saying to me. You're a mate. So it's similar to an inner conversation. It's similar to an imaginal act. And it's also scripting because I was writing it down. So you're amazing. You're the most amazing woman I've ever met. I'm all in with you. I want to marry you. I want to be with you forever. You're a goddess. You're the most amazing woman I've ever met. I'd write down the things that I would imagine him saying to me, that I wanted him to say to me, that the ways I wanted him to claim me, the ways I wanted him to fully show up. One more technique that I did that I'll share with you in this video is I would imagine him. I would imagine him. I would take the time to close my eyes and go with him and feel a man's energy so strong, so clear, so lasered in on me. It felt like, for those of you watching, I can do it for you here. I could give the transmission. It felt like he was saying to me, you are the one for me. I am all in with you. I'm not going anywhere. I am all in for this. I'm 100% in with you. I am all in. So if you felt that, if you really received the transmission that I just offered, that is the energetics of someone who's fully committed. And so in my imagination, I would conjure up the inner experience of him being fully committed, him being all in, him being completely there with me. And he manifested, and our engagement manifested, and yeah, it's still unfolding in many ways. I mean, I've gone to other end results of us getting married. I went to the end result of us buying a house. We already did that. There's other end results that are just they're going to continue to blossom and flourish because this is what life is like. We don't have just one end result. We have many end results, even in our relationships. But this was a big one for me. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be on this next phase of my life. Really, really all in, cultivating our relationship, building a life together, which is what we're doing. It's amazing. So I can't wait to dive into this process with you. Again, my I Do course is launching right now. This is the most in-depth course I have created to date. The other in-depth course I've created is my Manifest Specific Person Master course, but this one's right on par with that. It is a 6-week deep dive. You will get 6 workbooks. We're going to go all the way there, and I'm going to make sure you have the exact map you need to manifest marriage this year. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. I'll see you soon. Bye.